check. All right, so boom. All right, so we're now officially recording. All right, guys. So, all right, this strategy, it's very, very simple. Okay, there's very easy rules. You just gotta go over very, very quickly. The first rule, okay, we're doing this on an hourly time frame. Okay, guys. So you guys see, I have my session breaks on. Okay, I have my session breaks. Every single one of these lines represents that is a day's worth of trading. So from 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. New York time. Okay. Eastern Standard Time. So you live in Atlanta, it's going to be the same thing. You just got to put this down here, this time frame, to where it says New York, or you place it to wherever you're currently at. That's where the sessions work. Okay. To turn on these session breaks, though, just come in here into the settings tab of your platform, right? Click on the session breaks tab. Put these little things as dotted or dashed, whatever you guys prefer, and pick a color. And just make it so where you can see it, okay? This is going to be a very easy thing to look at. We're only going to be using the 1 hour time frame here. And so these are the rules to the strategy, okay, guys? There's two indicators that we need here, okay? And they're just two very basic moving averages. The first indicator we're going to need, okay, you click up here on the top indicator. The first indicator we're going to be looking at is an 8 EMA, okay? An 8 EMA, which is this yellow line that we see right here, okay? That's my 8 EMA. And then we also have a 50 moving average. So not an EMA, not an exponential moving average, just a simple 50 MA, okay? Each one you want to be able to, make very thick so you can see it, right? When it comes into inputs, make sure the MA is 50, closed, right? No offset, zero offset. And then so over here, you're going to put a solid, like a purple color, something you can see very strongly. Put the thickness up, make sure you have a good, and then click OK. And then the same thing goes for the 8 moving average. Make sure here it says 8. It says EMA. The length is 8. The source is closed, right? And the style, like I said, same thing. Something you can see, very thick, very bold, so you can just be able to play off of these lines, because that's literally all we're doing. We're just simply playing with these lines, guys. So these are the rules, okay? First and foremost, this is one thing you guys have to understand. The only reason we're looking at both of these lines is because we have to figure out if we're buying or if we're selling, okay? Rule number 1, if the 8 EMA is below the 50 moving average, so the 8 EMA is the yellow line that moves immediately with the candles. The 50 moving average is this one. If the 8 EMA is below, we're looking for sells. Why? That's indicating that the market is in a downtrend. So the trend is your friend. Write that down. The trend is your friend. Remember that. So if the market is going down, you're only looking for sells. There's no point in looking for buys, all right? And now 8 EMA, okay, the 8 EMA is, if the 8 EMA is above it, right? So now in the instance that the 8 moving average, this yellow line, is above the 50, I'll look for an example where the market is, right? If I keep looking towards the left, like here, right? The market is in an upward trend. It's trending upward. So what we see is, right? If the market is, if the 8 EMA is above the 50, we're going to be looking for buying opportunities, okay? Buying opportunities with this market, okay? So guys, very, very quickly, once you establish whether you're looking for sells or if you're looking for buys, right? In this instance down here, where the market is currently sitting at, we're looking for sells, right? Because the 8 EMA is below the 50, okay? I hope that makes sense. Now we're going to start looking at what we're playing with, okay? Guys, we're playing with the 8 moving average. Once you identify that you're looking at the sell opportunities here, right? Because the 8 is below the 50. Now here's when you really want to start using the strategy, right? I'm going to clear these up for you guys so you guys can see what it is that we're looking at, and I'm just going to do everything with you guys, okay? So let me just take this one off here, take this one off here, boom, boom. I'll take these off over here, just like that, boom. I'll take these off over here because I'm going to back test these with you guys, and I'm going to show you the opportunities we've been catching, okay? So I'll just start off with this week, okay, with yesterday, okay? Yesterday was a great opportunity to trade in this market, but I want to show you guys what it is that we're looking for, okay? What it is that we're looking for in this market, okay? Guys, first and foremost, the 8 moving average is going to move with the candlesticks. But when you're looking for sells, right, when you're looking for sells, there's one indication in the market that you have to see, and it's when the candles close above the 8 moving average. So as you guys can see, the momentum is swinging towards the upside now with the candlesticks, and the 8 moving average is starting to sit below where the candlestick is closing at. You guys see that? So that's what we're looking for. All we're looking for is that first indication where the market is swinging above. Why are we looking for that? Because now that we notice the market is swinging above, we're waiting for our confirmation candle, okay? listen to this. Once we notice that the market is swinging above in a sell, okay, if we're looking for sells, if the market is swinging above the AEMA, now we're looking for the confirmation candle that will then tell us, hey, sell this market, okay? So, for example, right here, the market swings above. Now I'm looking for the confirmation candle that's going to close below, okay? That's going to close below my 8 moving average. So, for example, right here, right? This one, very slightly, but it did close below. It closed below. And guys, this is going to be my confirmation candle. So every hour, okay, every single hour, you're going to have one of these candles open and close, okay? Every single hour. It's going to happen, all right? This is going to be our confirmation candle right here. Why? Because after it swung up and closed above the 8, this one came and closed below the 8. Remember, the red is, the closing is at the bottom, okay, of your bearish candles. So since this one closed below the 8, now what I'm looking for is an opportunity to enter the market at a sell, okay? Now for only 10 pips, all I'm looking for is 10 pips. That's all I need. So guys, I'm going to enter this market right here. I'm going to set up, boom, 10 pips, which is only about 100 movements. That's a 10 pip move right there. Let me just go ahead and make this thing smaller, right? Now, guys, one thing I want to make very clear, these 10 pips are damn near guaranteed. You just have to make sure that you're not dropping this trade. You're not closing this trade. You don't feel like, oh, I went negative, I got to close it. No, this is not what we're doing here. It's not the time and place for that. Guys, these trades, they have no stop loss. As you guys see, it's only a take profit, 10 pips down if we're looking for the sell, 10 pips up if we're looking for the buy. That's all we're looking for. After the confirmation candle, as you guys see right here, okay, after that confirmation candle, the next candle is where I'm entering. So here, I could have gotten a great entry. These are my 10 pips, but I want you guys to notice something, right? The 10 pips never hit, okay? The 10 pips did not hit. Now, these markets, okay, they're going to consolidate. They're going to move sideways. There's going to be upside movement, but it's very minimal upside movement. As you guys see, if I entered the market here, the market did go against me before it hit my take profit. You guys see that? It still hasn't even hit my take profit. My take profit hit, and mind you, a lot of people experience this because this trade was last night. We held this trade for 12 hours. Patience is key here. Okay, in certain instances, you're going to have to hold the trade for over a day, or not even a day. No, I'm tripping with that one. Like 12 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. You know, like sometimes it will get extensive to how long you have to hold it, but you'll just hold it. EURUSD moves sideways a lot. Okay, it barely moves sometimes. It ranges between zones. All we're looking for is 10 pips. Had you gotten a high enough position, like, and you caught the full pullback, you still wouldn't have caught the 10 pips. Maybe you would have. But realistically speaking, like if you caught it all the way up here and then caught the 10 pips down, you would have closed out. But if you didn't and you entered it somewhere around here like I did, I had to hold the trade until about, I want to say, so here it was so it was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hours. This was when I took profit. At the end of this candlestick, when it hit, boom, that's when I took profit. Okay, and so did everybody else. That's why we all woke up to money. That was like 6 a.m. Okay, so guys, realize this. That's my confirmation candle. But now just because the market goes against me doesn't mean I'm not looking for these opportunities to re-enter. So here's the thing. The market came down. That's one position for entry. Boom, right? Didn't hit my take profit. But here's the thing. The market comes back up. You see the market doing the same thing we're looking for. It's closing above the AEMA. Here's my confirmation candle, right? My confirmation candle closes below. Okay, boom, that's another confirmation candle. I'm entering again in another position, but now clearly the market is stopping at this point of support. Maybe you got your entry in early. I always tell people, just be patient. Be patient because you'll secure your 10 pips. Sometimes you got to wait for a pullback, okay? If you were patient enough to get the whole pullback and you entered somewhere around here, you probably would have made your profit within 3 hours itself. If you entered around here, you probably had to wait a few more hours, but it's all about getting the best entry possible. So let's say, right, you entered the position again, somewhere around here. After you saw that, you had to be up at like 4 in the morning on some crazy shit, but you would have seen that position, that opportunity, right? Boom, that would have been a second entry. Now, here's the thing. Once again, the market closes above it, okay? Once it closes above it, here's the second opportunity, our third opportunity for us to enter this market. Another 10 pip entry opportunity. Boom. You guys see that? Now I have 3 positions, right? Of which every single one is 10 pips, okay? Here's another opportunity for me. These are just opportunities for me to catch 10 pips and I'm out. That's all I need, right? Here's another opportunity. Let's say I entered somewhere around the opening of this candle. I now know that the market is going to move in my direction for not only 1, 2 positions, but for this third position too. I'm 30 pips into this thing because I'm looking, and that's my only strategy. I'm looking for these sells. These confirmation candles, when they close below, after the market was swinging above, that's when I'm entering. That's when I'm entering, okay? I'm looking for an opportunity to enter. So over here, that same 1 hour candlestick, boom, all take profits were hit, 30 pips cleared off of that entry. You guys see that? It's very easy. It's very simple. I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys another example. This is through consolidation. So just know when you experience consolidation, you will get the trades like this. But now let's say there's points like this one over here, right? Where, for example, the market, right? The market, let's see, okay, like over here, right? Here's one. This is one from about, I think it was 2 days ago. I think it was last week, right? So for example, we see the market swing up, right? Market swings up. We're waiting for that confirmation close. Boom, we enter here, right? So we enter the market here. Let's say we're being patient. We're waiting for that pullback. Let me grab this over here. Yeah, let me take it up here. There's my little take profit zone, right? I'm looking for an entry. I entered here at this hour. Let's say I entered here at this hour. After 1, 2, 3, right? Look, minimal, like maybe 2, 3 pips that went against me. I had to use this as a point of resistance. 2, 3 pips that it went against me. 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, 10 pips hit. That's it. 10 pips hit. That could have been a standard, $1 lot size, $100 made in 6 hours. See that? But now, guys, I want you to realize this too. This trade was special, okay? This trade was special because this trade right here, not only were we playing with this same zone for the past 4 days. So here's the beautiful thing I love about focusing on one pair, right? Very frequently is the fact that you get to start to see zones that occur. So we were able to set up this zone area right here, right? We were able to set up this area, this zone right here for us to play with. Once that area broke towards the downside, that's when I told my team and I told them, guys, look, take profit here, but place a second entry. Okay, place a second entry, but that one you're going to have and you're going to hold it until the next quarter point. That one we caught 30 pips on. Boom. All we had to do was wait the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours, but boom, 30 pips cleared the same natural way that Euro USD moves. So oftentimes we're going to see points, zones that we break where we can catch more than just 10 pips, but we're still looking for those 10 pips. Guys, if this is making sense, I just want you to go ahead and put a 444 in the chat. Put a 444 in the chat if this is making sense to you guys. If it's not making sense and you're a little bit confused, don't worry about it. I'm going to go over the buy opportunities. I'm going over the sell right now. If it's not making sense, put a 111 and we can know and I'll reach out to you after. All right? But put a 444 if this is making sense. Put a 111 if it's not making sense. Okay? Guys, it's very simple. We're catching little moves in the market. I see one person put a little 111 in the chat. Miss Joanny, don't worry about it. We'll definitely get you this information. I'll keep going over it. I'll keep showing different opportunities. Here's another example, right? Here's another session break. Here's another day. We usually see about 1 opportunity per day. Last night was special. We had 3 opportunities because of how much consolidation there was. But check this out. Market swings up, right? Bounces off the same zone we're playing with, swings above, goes the 8 EMA, right? We're still playing with the 8 EMA because remember, the 50 is above the 8. The 8 is below the 50. You see that? We're looking for sells. The market swings above. I see my confirmation close. I enter around here. I wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. But guess what? Boom, 10 pips. It happens, guys. It does it. 10 pips and you're out. Once again, this has been back tested. I've been doing this, right? Market swings up, closes above. Beautiful. Now I know what to look for. I'm waiting for that confirmation candle. Close. I entered at the opening of the candle. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, 10 pips. Done. I'm out. If you guys just want to catch 10 pips a day, that's all you need right there. It's beauty. It's a beauty, right? Look, check this out over here, right? The market swings above. Okay, but check this out. I did not enter for a reason. The market swings above, but it still doesn't close below, right? Don't mistake this as a close. This is an opening. The close is up here. It closed above, it closed above, it closed above, closed above, closed above, closed above, and boom, now it closed below. But now check this out. The market did go against me, but did I close it? Hell no. Because if I was patient, I could have just waited. Boom, boom, boom. Take profit. But once again, what happens? Another opportunity presents itself. See that? Now I said this is another confirmation candle. I entered on the pullback. I caught my 10 pips not only for this move, but I caught my 10 pips for this move. So 20 pips in that one night. Still looking for the opportunities. I don't let the drawdown phase me because I know this is a downtrending market. That's what the 50 EMA is here for. I mean, the 50 MA is here for. That this is a downtrending market. You just got to hold the trade because it will go in your direction as long as you're in the downtrend, okay? So guys, once again, over here, look, another day, right? Where the market, right, it comes over here, right? Well, this one isn't really an example. This is just like a break of a zone, but this is definitely the strategy here. Market swings up, closes above, does not close below, boom, closes below within the same hour, 10 pips, bop. But guess what? One of those points where we could have caught a lot more movements. See that? This right here was a full 70 pip move. From this entry point all the way here, boom. Bro, do me a favor. In my bag, there's my charger. Can you get my charger real quick? Thank you, bro. Right? So guys, look, 10 pips, and that's all we're looking for, that same movement. So what I want to show you guys right now, I want to do the same strategy, but I'm going to do it with the buy opportunities. All right. I want to show you guys what they look like with the buy opportunities. So I'm going to come over here. I'm actually going to do it with a brand new market. I'm going to do it with a brand new market. One thing that I don't have charted so you guys can see it for yourself. Let's see. Okay. So like, for example, okay. Right. Let me see over here. Okay. So here, right? Market, if it's sitting below, it's a sell. Once it crosses above, right? Instead of looking for the market to fall below, to fall above and then below, you're looking for the market to fall below and then above. Does that make sense? So guys, look over here. The market, right, falls below. I'm waiting for the close above the 8 moving average. You guys see that? The 50 is above the 8. So over here, the market falls below. And now I'm looking for the close above the 8. So guess what? Once it occurs right here, boom, market closes above, right? Let me get a little bit closer to this so you guys can see some more detail. Right? Once this occurs, I set up my entry and I'm looking for my 10 pips. If I enter my 10 pips, let me go ahead and put my 10 pips right here. I'm looking for that long position. Let me see. Long position for my entry. Boom. All I need is my 10 pips. Let me make sure this is right here. All right, this is 20 pips right here. That's a massive move, but all I'm looking for is my 10 pips. My 10 pips I would have caught right about there, more or less. Boom, 10 pips. All right, that's it. In that same hour, open of the candle, boom, 10 pips caught. Let me go ahead and connect the charger real quick, guys. Give me a second. All right. So these are the buy opportunities. And once again, right, market swings above, right? Doesn't matter. I'm not looking for the sells. I'm waiting for this market to swing below. So now that the market is below, I'm waiting for that above entry. I'm waiting for that above move, right? That move for it to go above and close above the 8 EMA. So guess what? The market has to get closer. It falls below. Okay, now I'm looking at it for these couple hours. I'm looking at it. This one almost gave me what I was looking for, but not really, not quite. Had to be patient. Boom. I finally get my candle, right? I finally get my confirmation candle. Now I look for my entry point, right? Let's say I enter somewhere around, let's say this area. After 1, 2, 3 hours, that would have been my take profit. 10 pips and I'm out. You guys see that? 10 pips and I'm out on the above direction. And the same thing, right? Look, if I'm looking for another opportunity, the market falls below and then above. That's another confirmation candle. So as I'm taking profit or I'm waiting to take profit on my next one, I see another opportunity. That's a second entry I can enter. Boom. I can enter around the same area. And in the next hour, boom, both of them hit 20 pips I would have caught, right? Because I was looking for that. And then once again, market swings below, and then it closes above. Another opportunity candle. That would have been 3 opportunities. That's what I'm looking for. But this one I would have had to hold for a little bit. Let's say I enter it around here, right? I entered it on the pullback. Because, of course, remember, you want to get the best possible entries. Even if you would have entered anywhere around this area, you still would have been able to catch that full wick of the candle. Your 10 pips are pretty much secured, guys. Guys, as long as you're patient and you wait for that swing below and then the above move when you're looking for the buys, or in the opposite direction, right? If you're doing the opposite thing with the other strategy, guys, these are damn near 10 pips guaranteed. Once again, right? The market now is above. I'm looking for that move below, right? Once that move below happens, I'm looking for that close above, and boom, right here. Here's another opportunity candle. This one I would have had to be patient. So let's be very real. If you guys are looking at this and you're telling yourself, you know what, like, look, okay, swing. All right, so check this out. Swing below, close above. This is my opportunity candle. That's the one I'm looking at. And then what I tell myself is, okay, now I got to find my entry point. I find my entry point. Let's say my entry point is about right here, right after that opportunity candle. And it doesn't hit my take profit. It sits in consolidation. Once again, points of consolidation is going to happen for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours until my 10 pips are secured. Did I go in drawdown? Yes. But did it go and hit my take profit? Yes. And that's the whole point, guys. The fact that if you just follow the strategy, this thing works, man. And it's savage. It's savage. I catch 10 to 30 pips on a day-to-day basis just looking at these things. And it's crazy. If you look at our group chat, at the Road to Chairman group chat, all you got is people saying, yo, EURUSD closed above, sell. Sell. 10 pips cleared. 10 pips cleared. 10 pips cleared. Yo, 10 pips cleared, man. That's all we're looking for. So look, I'm going to look at some questions that we're writing down here real quick. This works on any pair? No, this does not work on any pair. Just EURUSD. So thank you, Dante, for saying that. 1 hour time frame. Making more sense now. Beautiful. So do you ever enter after the confirmation candle closes? That's exactly when you have to enter. The confirmation candle is going to tell you that now you can enter the position. After you enter the position, you're looking for the best entry possible. So like, look, guys, now I'm going to bring you back to like current time. Like, let's talk like if we're trading right now, like at this very moment. Okay. Let me come all the way back to where the market is currently at right now. Let me talk to you about this real quick. Let's talk about like if something's happening right now, okay? That was just my back testing for you guys so you guys can see it. Okay, this is where the market is currently sitting right now, all right? This is where the market is currently sitting. So if the market is currently sitting right here, okay, and these are all the opportunities we caught for the day, what we were doing right now is we were waiting for that entry, right? Remember, now let's think about this. Sometimes, you know, when it's new to you, you got to just rethink it. What are the rules? If the AEMA is below the 50, I'm looking for sells. Okay, so if I'm looking for sells, I got to wait for a swing up and then a close below. So now guess what? We saw this opportunity. We took profit on these. Beautiful, right? We're looking for the swing above. Still no swing above. No candlesticks above. This is a wick above, but still no opportunity. I'm looking for the opening above. Boom, opening above occurs around here, right? Now I'm looking for that candlestick close. After all these hours, now after like 3 hours ago, I'm looking at this opportunity and I'm like, okay, this is a potential position to sell. So I see my candlestick here, right? If I wanted to, I can enter right now, right? If I wanted to, I can enter right now and I can catch my 10 pips towards the downside. Now I just got to be patient. But now here's the thing, guys. I want you guys to really start looking at things at a different light and start analyzing these markets for what they can potentially become, okay? So check this out. Over here, you guys see these wicks, these candlesticks down here? Guys, this is a zone of support that the market keeps consistently bouncing to. You see that? Every time it hits here, boom, bounce up. Comes back down, boom, bounces up, boom, bounces up. What do you think it's going to do? Boom. Possibly break it and hit this quarter point, this level of the price, $1.12 flat, right? More than likely is going to want to hit it. But now if the market doesn't want to hit it, what can we do? Okay, what can we do? I'm gonna teach you guys just a little bit of how you can look for a possible pullback, the best entry possible to secure your 10 pips as early as possible, right? Because the less drawdown you have, the earlier you can catch your 10 pips. So guys, check this out. What I like to do, and you can do this part in any chart, okay? If you look at a daily session, they always talk about the daily highs and the daily low, right? You guys always hear about, oh, the daily high and the daily low. But how can I play with the daily high and the daily low? Guess what? There's something called Fibonacci. If you don't know what Fibonacci is, you for sure did not watch your basics. You still haven't gone to technical analysis. I would tell you to go back to it, okay? But for those of you who maybe just, you haven't had the time, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, right? I'll explain to you what it is. Essentially, Fibonacci is a sequence, okay, of growth and contraction in the market, okay? And it pretty much means that when there's a continuation move, there's going to be a pullback move, okay? And that pullback, it can extend to these percentage points right here. So from our daily high, okay, I'll do that again. From our daily high, I'll pull out my Fibonacci tool. I have it currently on. I'll click the highest point to the lowest point. That gives me my Fibonacci ratio. Now I can find a pullback that can potentially occur. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the golden ratio. Okay, there's something called the golden ratio, the 61.8 zone. That's why I have this zone highlighted in dark right here. Because realistically, what we can possibly see is the market may want to pull back anywhere to the 23%, the 38%, as it's done already, right? Because the market literally, I showed you this already. The market went from this point to the lowest point. It bounced off of the 50 perfectly, like literally, look at this. Boom, bounced off the 50 perfectly, came down, bounced off the 38.2, came down, and then now it may just want to continue dropping. That's what it may want to continue doing now, but you can still possibly see the 61.8 retracement and then the movement down. So guess what? I don't think it's going to happen anymore just because of the fact, right, that this red candlestick is looking like a good solid close towards the downside. Depending on how this thing closes in the next hour, we may see some retracement. But if it goes any higher towards like the 38.2 or towards like the 50% zone, I'll just go ahead and I'll re-enter it for another 10 pips. I'll literally just re-enter it for another 10 pips. And because it's still valid, I'm just getting a better entry point. And then I'll catch maybe 2 positions, 3 positions at a 10 pip move. And then imagine if I enter up here when the market is up here, my 10 pips are going to get cleared when it comes down towards the downside. Because remember, the momentum is still going down. And this is a psychological level right here, this 1.1200 level. It's going to get hit. It's going to get hit. That or this zone right here. As long as this thing is in downward momentum, it's going to get hit. This is just the tendencies of how Euro USD moves. So guys, I want you to understand, it's this simple to just come into this pair and just literally whoop, go up and down, watch it, right? But understand the rules, guys. And I told everybody who got on the call last time I did this, it was literally the first time I did this. I was like, guys, it's not going to make full sense the first time around. But guess what? That's 100% okay. Just get on the next session. Get on the next session, understand it. I know a lot of you guys are practicing the ECC 11. Shout out ECC 11, right? Ms. Dr. K, she's going in, right? Not a lot of people understand that the first time, but it's okay to not understand this the first time either. Just as long as you can make somewhat sense of it, as long as you understand the rules, you guys will be able to secure these pips. There's people on this call right now who do understand what's going on, and they'll tell you, bro, just sell the market because the strategy happened. So just sell it, secure your pips, and then understand as you're going. Learn and earn, all right? Just stay positive and stay with it, okay? So what we're really looking for the next few hours, guys, is really either a push up, right, for the market to come back, give us a better entry, or we can just see the 10 pips straight down. Okay, that's what we can probably see right now. I've already entered at this position. I like the move down. I honestly think that it may continue down. The wick is telling me it may continue up, so I'm open to entering a higher position. I'm okay with that, but I know I'm going to secure my 10 pips because it is literally a 9 out of 10 confirmation, like a 90% win ratio, back tested for months and months. If you guys want even more confidence on this strategy, like no bullshit, this is done by Dr. Spiller. Like Dr. Spiller does this strategy. He educates his team with this strategy, and I've been able to grab this strategy, master the strategy, and just bring the strategy to you guys. So it works. The question is, will you take the time to just simply come in here and look for your 10 pips and get out of the market, right? You're not going to be looking for anything crazy. You're not going to be doing anything crazy. Just look for your 10 pips and you're out, okay? Another thing we may see, okay, another thing we want to be very open to is if this opportunity, right, does break this zone right here, we may see a big move towards the downside, okay? We may see a big move towards the downside. And if that big move towards the downside happens, it may be anywhere to like this level over here. Remember, guys, in Forex, we use the past to predict the future, okay? We use the past to predict the future. So we may see it towards like this zone over here. So like if this does drop, this can be one of those points where we can say, okay, you know what? I think the market is moving down. We may be able to catch a move, right? With a 10 pip entry, we'll secure our 10 pips, but we'll just let another trade ride down to this area. Okay, we'll just let another trade ride down to this area. This right here is about 30 pips, right? A nice 30 pip move, still basing our strategy though, still basing it off of our strategy though. You guys see what I'm doing with this? You see how I'm playing the market and I'm understanding the market. I'm working with the zones. I'm just using the basics like support, resistance, and I'm implementing my strategy with it to catch more money. That's how I want you guys to think. And that's the reason why I want to get on these calls as frequently as possible to help you guys understand the psychology of it. You know, there's always going to be people who don't really fully understand it. I got to reteach it from the beginning, but it just helps you really reiterate it and understand what's going on with the strategy as much as possible. Like, guys, just be very patient with this. If you guys want to enter the market, okay, so if you guys are right now on a demo account, on a live account, I would enter the market and I would do it. Now, with risk management, I want to be very clear, okay? With risk management, I want to be very clear. Guys, if you have a $100 account, don't put a 50 lot, okay? Don't put a 50 lot because you're going to be negative 50 bucks if it goes 10 pips against you, which it may do. We don't know. It may go 3 pips against you. It may go 4 or 5 pips against you. It may go 7 and then go in your direction. It doesn't matter. The point is that you just got to stay patient with it and you're not going to over risk. I got a guy with $1,000 account. I told him, bro, be confident, put a 0.50. Be confident and risk 50 bucks, risk it for the biscuit. He woke up to an extra 50 bucks because he had $1,000 account. So if you have $100, do $5. See where I'm going with this? Do $5 in your account. If you have 200, put a 0.10. Be okay with being negative 10 bucks. It's okay. But guess what? We know, and if the strategy works, more than likely it's going to hit. If it doesn't, guess what? It was just one of those 1 out of 10 times. But you lost 11 bucks, but you made 90 bucks off of the other 10 times that you did it. You guys see where I'm going with this? Like, guys, it's all about the consistency that you can actually play with this trade with. And yeah, that's my boy Lewis right there. That's what's up. Shout out Lewis, bro. You did get that, and I'm happy for you, bro. You know, you just got to trust the platform, trust the strategy, trust the education, and bro, this thing will work for you guys. Like, guys, this is just 10 pips and dip. Literally the same way we move with Dr. K. You know, the same type of strategy. Of course, hers is a little bit more, you know, with indicators and you know, some things like that. But for me, this is simple. This works. All I do is I look at one pair. I know this pair like the back of my hand, but I want you guys to get the exact same way, the same way I'm feeling about this pair. Okay. So guys, with that being said, this is pretty much the strategy. That's all. That's the only way it works. Okay. This is all you got to do. Remember, I'll go over the rules one more time. Okay. I'll go over the indicators one more time. If the 8 moving average, this beautiful yellow line right here, okay, is below the 50, we're looking for sells, okay? You're looking for potential sell opportunities. Now, if the 8 EMA, this beautiful yellow line right here, is above the 50, we're looking for buys, okay? We're looking for buys. Now, we're looking for buys, and then once you see, okay, if we're looking for buys or sells, now you got to look for, okay, what is happening with the candlesticks and then the 8 EMA. That's when you really got to start focusing a little bit more on the closes of the candles. And I can't stress this enough, guys. Like, look, let me just do this. I need to probably draw this out. Where's the tool to draw? Probably here. Let me see. The drawing tool. Somewhere around here. Dot eraser. No. I just want to draw this out for you guys because I feel like this is definitely important. There we go. So, guys, look. Remember when you have a candle, right? Let's say this is a blue candle. Okay, this is a bearish candle. All right. If you have a bearish candle, a bullish candle, a candle that moves up, remember that the opening of the candle is here at the bottom and the closing of the candle is here at the top. Okay. I want you guys to really understand that. If you have a bearish candle like this, right? Remember the opening, let me move this a little bit to the right. Let me just grab over here. Remember the opening of the candle, okay? The opening of the candle is up here, and the closing of the candle is down here where it closed. Now, yeah, it may have a wick. It may have a wick. That doesn't mean it closed there. But this is the opening, and this is the closing. For the bullish ones, this is the opening, and this is the closing. So remember, When you're selling, the closing is the bottom of the candle. So that's why we're looking for the bottom of the candle to be below the 8. So look for that. That's something you guys need to realize. This is just basic price action. When you're understanding candlesticks, this is extremely important. Knowing the opening and where the closing is for a bullish or for a bullish and a oh, my pleasure, bro, my pleasure. For a bullish and a bearish candle. Okay, opening and closing, opening and closing. That's why there's different colored candles, right? That's why there's different colored candles, because the opening and closing is in different places. So that's how it is. So guys, if you want to enter this trade, feel free, do it. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm probably going to stay up late tonight. I'm going to be doing some extra work. And yeah, you know, like if I see a possible entry point a little bit higher, somewhere around this area, I'll let you guys know to re-enter the market. And I'll be looking for even more opportunities, because remember, once this thing kicks up again, that's another opportunity for us to say, hey, look, the market went up above. Now we got to wait for the close below. And that can be a second opportunity to enter the market. So guys, if it happens, we'll look for it. I'll definitely keep you guys informed. I'm always writing on the Road to Chairman chat about this stuff. And guys, you know, we're a community. You get me? We all know this strategy. Yo, use one another. If you see something, say it. You feel me? Like shout out Alejandra, because she's always posting her charts. Shout out Mr. Mario, because he's always posting his charts as well. Shout out to everybody that posts their charts, that shows and really is a part of the iMarkets Live community, guys, because that's really what makes us and separates us from all these other companies, from all these other people that they don't focus on what's important. They don't focus on the trading, guys. Like, we make this opportunity what it is. You feel me? Like, you can come into this thing and you can build a company. I love building, don't get me wrong. But if you don't bring that piece to it, if you don't play the role yourself and you don't become a part of the family, and you're gonna feel the repercussions of that, you know. So guys, just be involved. I know every one of you guys love trading because you're on this call. So like I said, guys, we'll definitely stay in touch. I have this recorded. I will give you guys the recording. I'll post it on YouTube for everyone to see, and we'll definitely go from there. So everybody's super happy to have been able to show you guys the Euro USD 10 pip strategy. Have a blessed night, and definitely take care. Be easy, guys.